y'all. Y'all come in. Give you time enough to come in, okay? Straighten this up. Hey, y'all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're from. Yeah, y'all come on in. Shout out to all my workers, all my members, viewers, subscribers. And y'all, we're gonna dive into this video. We want to dissect this video, so I need for everybody to come on in, like share this video. Now, y'all, it's too much going on with this case. It's too much going on with this case. Too much going on with this case. Y'all, come on in, come on in, come in, come in, come in. Now, y'all, is this AI or what, y'all? What do y'all think? So what we're going to do, we showed this video earlier today, but I want to dissect this video along with y'all. That's what I do. I want to dissect this video with y'all because I went back after I got off from live the first time. I got out, when we watched the video. And, we watched numerous of videos, trying to entertain and try to find out the truth, what's going on in this case. So I went back to this video right here. And when I started the video, I remember in the video, it didn't sound real. It didn't sound true. But y'all didn't say nothing. Yes, y'all did. One person did say something. Well, Mona said something. Yeah, Mona said something. She made a good point, and I told her, that's a good point, Mona. But I realized he said two different things. He started out saying, yes, Celeste, I got Celeste Rivas was pregnant by him. No, him and Rivers have a child together. And I said, got a child together? She ain't but 14. But he got a child with her? He made a video that don't sound right. And I said, what did the child look like? She have a child and she just left, Tess. Just met up with him. So, another point he said in this video right here, he said, D4VD also said she was pregnant by me, and I believe that's why she left. I said, this is not a real video. This is artificial. Something ain't right about this video right here. Y'all remember when we showed this video right here? Y'all come on in. Come on in. I'm going to give y'all time enough to come on in. Because we got to talk about this, y'all. We got to talk about why aren't they taking it's why are they acting like this not real? Why? I'm the only one. Hold on, y'all. I'm the only one taking this. We the only one taking this case serious. This is nothing to play with. These folks lost their daughter. They lost their daughter. Even she was a runaway, but still she's somebody's child, y'all. That's not fair. So what we're gonna do, y'all come on in there so y'all want to ask no questions. Now, this is crazy. Y'all come on in so we can talk about the video, okay? Because this is for entertaining, criticism, and commenting purposes. And y'all, I love everybody different ideas on this about this case. AI, you play too much. Why are we having AI videos, y'all, talking like this? Where that come from? What kind of technology is that? How we gonna find out what video is real and what video not real? Because it didn't make sense the way he said in his video. AI didn't make sense. It did too. Y'all got to tell me, is it AI? You have to tell me in the comment, do you think this AI video or not? Because he said we got a David said that we have him and Rivas did have a child together, and they did have a child together. And then he said in the middle, he said that she was gonna have a child, or she was expecting a child, and that was her reason for leaving. Why would AI come up with a video to confuse the people? And we already having a hard time with the case. You know what I mean? We having a hard time with the case, y'all. That little girl, it's a little girl. Oh my God. They about to have her family is about to bury her next week. And we got people playing with her case. I don't like that. Okay, but let's listen to it. I'm gonna run through it one time, then we're gonna.
I did have a child together. Recently, there have been constant rumors accusing me of being the one who harmed Celeste. Putting aside the fact that we once shared a very sweet relationship and that she was carrying my child, let's just talk about the logic. If I were truly the killer, I would never have left her body in my car. Why would I do something so foolish, drawing all the attention onto myself and making everyone suspicious of me? When we were together, we were very happy. Because she was so young, I had to protect her and keep her hidden from everyone. Whenever I wasn't working, I would often drive her around to travel in the very same car where her body was eventually found. But that car had gone missing 2 months earlier. Celeste disappeared along with it. At that time, Celeste had become pregnant unexpectedly. We weren't prepared to be parents at all. I thought she might have left on her own because she was worried that I wouldn't want the child with herself until the day her body was discovered inside my car. When I heard the news, I was filled with unease. I prayed that the worst hadn't happened, but reality still struck me with a heavy blow. I hope the real killer can be found soon so that I can clear my name. At the same time, let Celeste rest in peace. Yes.
People. So why? This is not funny. So let me ask y'all something. Can someone talk back to me about this video right here? Do you think this is an AI video? Do you think this is an AI video? Or do you think it's real? Do you really think that's David talking? What do y'all think? Why they playing so much? They gonna make me pull the highway patrol out on them. This man just said they had a kid, y'all. She had one on the way, and he used to ride her around in the car. That don't even make sense. And I knew when I heard this video the first time, it didn't make sense to me. What we gonna do about all this AI, y'all? Is it AI video? Is this an AI video? Okay, let me play it from the beginning and then break it down.
Us, Rivas, and I did have a child together.
Now that don't make sense. That don't make sense, right? Hey, baby. That bottom photo made me want to vomit. Girl, talking about this one right here. Talking about this one right here. This one right here with the baby. Girl, something went over me too. Something went over me too when I first showed it, but then nobody say nothing about it. This, when I would look, I said, what? Is this a real video? And I said, she ain't had no baby because she had a baby. Who kept the baby? Yeah, this is terrible. Why they playing like this? Why did AI play like this? This is not funny. Why aren't they taking her case serious, y'all? Now you got everybody coming out with videos. Why they playing? This is sad, y'all. And then cover the baby face up. Oh Lord, man, what is this world? It's turning to.
Recently, there have been constant rumors.
And we know that's not her. That's not her behind that stage. Allegedly, it could be her. Not. If he playing like that, how we gonna ever know the truth, y'all?
Harm Celeste.
I, I ain't used to this. I'm not used to this.
Putting aside the fact that he once shared a very sweet relationship.
And then they got a girl right there. That looked like his girlfriend right there. The real, but I don't know. She had dyed her hair. Yeah, she dyed her hair. This not her. This is not her right here, baby. This is not her. This is another girl. Now the other Celeste is 23. She said people getting her confused with Celeste Rivas. She said that please, she don't have nothing to do with this. Now this may be Celeste Hara. What is her name? Hira? Hira? Really? Oh, that's probably why she. Oh, she said they were friends. You right, the late think. She said that they was friends. She said that David and her, yes, the older girl did say that they was friends. Why? What? So you think this she right here? You think this her right here? Why they making a joke out of this, y'all? And plus, if she went missing at 13, David was not. That's what I'm saying. What is? Do y'all think this a true case? They getting ready to bury her. It's crazy. They not. They shouldn't be playing with this case right now. I don't care if she was Latino or Mexican or whatever she was. That's not fair to be playing with this girl family life like that. This is not. Are they real? Is this? Did something happen for real? Are they serious? Or somebody trying to distract us? Now they got AI in it, and I don't know. They capping. I think so too. I just didn't want to say that. Yes, it's true, ma'am. 9 minutes away from her. Oh my God, you stay 9 minutes away from her for real? But this case is not, I don't think the case is real either. If you know what I mean. Right. I think I know what you mean. Fake as double O hockey. Are you serious? And you know what? I kept that to myself because I want to respect the family. You know what I mean? I want to respect the family. I just dropped off flowers to her memorial. Okay, so let me ask you something, Rochelle. Delaney. Okay, you said you dropped flowers to her memorial. So you saying that I did not put any fault on her family. So what you okay, listen to me for a minute. So you saying that she is unalive, right? But the case is fake. That's what you saying? You saying that she's unalive, she unalive for real? So she is unalive? Oh my God. Well, why they playing? So what? So is the case real? So it's the case. I'm saying. So how did she? How are they saying that she passed away? How they saying that? Was she with David when this happened? So, cause somebody just said in the chat. Let me see who said that. Oh, Rochelle, you said fake as W. Oh, okay. You said it was fake. Okay, I got you. I got you. Rochelle saying that she unalive Rochelle, but it is they are letting any they are oh thank you so much. Cause you make sense what you saying because when the officer spoke earlier, uh but California laws are different. Maybe that's okay. It got to be. California law has to be different because this don't make sense. Oh, this is so sad. And I know they said that this don't make no sense, but it's not fair. That's not fair.
and that she was carrying my child.
And then he gonna talk about a 14. This you could tell it's wrong because why would AI even make up something like that? Said that this girl uh said that this girl was pregnant by him. Why would they want to put that message out there? Max time you can get is a year for moving and body when COD is not found. Wow. He told on himself though. It's crazy. I know he told on himself. But in this video, he's not telling on himself. This is AI. Rochelle, I don't like what you doing. I don't like what you doing. I don't like. I have to block Rochelle because I don't like for nobody to play by nobody's life, especially when it come down to kids. You know what I mean? I hate to block them, but when you come down to kids, I don't like that. This a girl. This a little girl body they found in the trunk, not a doll. But people don't want to believe that evil walks. I know. So let me ask you something. Do you believe he did this? Do the mom believe he unalive her? Yeah. Do the mom believe he unalive her? Do her mother believe that he involved, or do you think it's another David? Cause the mom said she was dating a David. I do. I don't know how her mom feels, but I'm sure she thinks so too. Okay, you just dropped out flowers. Okay. Okay, let's finish listening to AI.
Talk about the logic. If I were truly the killer, I would never have left her body in my car. Why
And
would
he said if he was a true killer, he would have never had her body in the car. So AI tried to make like they telling the truth and make like it try to make some a lie to. Why would y'all? Why y'all? No, ma'am. It's him. I went to the spot where he allegedly paid off the kid, and it's right around the corner from her house. Okay, let me see what you said again. You said, no, ma'am. When you said it's okay, we know this is David. We know the pictures of David. Oh, so you saying this is not an AI video? I think it's an AI video. No, man, it is him. I went to the spot where he allegedly paid off the kid. Pay off what kid? And it's right around the corner from her house. Why would he had been there if he wasn't with Celeste? There's a picture circulating on him paying a kid that knew about their relationship. Okay, so this is not so. Okay, so did you hear this video? Everything he's saying in this video. So you think and was going to snitch about it. So let me ask you something. So you think this an AI video or this is the real person talking?
I do something so foolish, drawing all the attention onto myself and making everyone suspicious of me? When we were together, we were very happy. Because she was so young, I had to protect her.
Okay, you haven't seen this video. Let me play it over. Let me play this. Let me play it over. Cause 1 minute they saying it's an AI video, and 1 minute they saying it's not. Okay, let's look at this. Let's listen. You tell me, is it real?
Everyone. Whenever I wasn't working,
Hold on. Uh, okay. Okay, you say it's hard to know nowadays because The AI video looks so real. That's what I'm saying. That's why. That's why I brought this video back. So real, and they can be made so fast to look like real human beings. Okay, I'm about to let her. I'm about to let the lady then listen to this whole video.
Yes, Celeste Rivas and I did have a child together. Recently, there have been constant rumors accusing me of being the one who harmed Celeste. Putting aside the fact that we once shared a very sweet relationship and that she was carrying my child, let's just talk about the logic. If I were truly the killer, I would never have left her body in my car. Why would I do something so foolish, drawing all the attention onto myself and making everyone suspicious of me? When we were together, we were very happy. Because she was so young, I had to protect her and keep her hidden from everyone. Whenever I wasn't working, I would often drive her around to travel in the very same car where her body was eventually found. But that car had gone missing 2 months earlier. Celeste disappeared along with it. At that time, Celeste had become pregnant unexpectedly. We weren't prepared to be parents at all. I thought she might have left on her own because she was worried that I wouldn't want the child. That's why I assumed she drove away herself until the day her body was discovered inside my car. When I heard the news, I was filled with unease. I prayed that the worst hadn't happened, but reality still struck me with a heavy blow. I hope the real killer can be found soon so that I can clear my name. At the same time, let Celeste rest in peace.
Okay, now what you just see, that's what I'm saying. So y'all think this an AI video? Cause like you just said, it's no proof. It's no proof that her car was stolen. KL, like you just said, it's no proof. So what do you think about this video right here? The lady, and I agree with you too, 10. Like later the later said this her first time seeing the video. So do you think it was real? Okay, hold on for a minute. Let me see something. Hold on for a minute. So you said the thing I want to ask about is why he would be saying that he left her body in his car and talking about that on video. I don't understand. I don't. And C Mim says, I don't believe that's him. You talking about you don't believe that's him talking? Or you don't believe cause those his pictures? Because we did look like to me they took all memes. They took all the videos and used somebody else's voice. That's what you're saying. You don't think that's him talking? And that's the thing. Why are you saying you love her body on a video in a car? That means you did. That's what I said. Oh, Lord. Why are they playing with this? I have made several videos of Donald Trump that almost look identical for real. And they sound his voice and you sound is this ain't good. I don't like that. I don't like AI to do that. Oh no. And I was looking at that star in the middle of his forehead. I said, it looks so fake. This dude, he gonna keep that. And you know what, KL? And I believe you because you remember last night when we were watching this, he said he struggled with lying. He said he used to struggle with telling lies. This is crazy. Man, I don't know. Cause he showed talking. So what the purpose of having an artificial? Why would they? Who idea? You know what? This gonna throw off a lot of cases, like Melly case and everybody else case. They were saying something about the single jelly roll that his tattoo on his face were not real. What? And so now they're showing him Yeah, cause I couldn't understand why he. I seen him with a. I seen David without that star in the middle of his forehead. Now I see David wearing a star in the middle of his forehead. He don't have a star on his forehead all the time. Not when he was praying. Not when he preaching on that other video I made. And he doesn't have tattoos anymore. So let me ask you something, Ten. Like, do you believe he had something to do with her death? And he definitely do not have a star on his forehead. Thank you. I know that. He don't even have a star on his forehead right now. But okay, let me ask y'all something. Do you think that's her right there at the bottom? Or they put it like that? They made it look like he was kissing her. Ooh, this is crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life. Jesus. Ooh. I was just interested. I did this video just really freaked me out.
Celeste Rivas and I did have a child together.
But he talked like that though. He talked like that, y'all. They made it look like he was. Oh, they did. I don't like this. I don't. I don't like this artificial technology. That means that I don't think it's fair. And when I first showed this video, didn't nobody say nothing. But I said something. I kept on saying, "Dog, why he say he had her pregnant? They had a child." Then he turned around and said he got a. She left because she was pregnant. That, oof, this is yeah. This ain't nothing but the devil.
Recently, there have been constant rumors accusing me of being the one who harmed Celeste.
Wow. Mm.
Putting aside the fact that we once
She's so young. The girl is so young. She is so young. And they playing like this. Oh man, I'm gonna pray for her family. God, this is so sad. Some told me to bring this video back and show y'all this video, but and y'all make sense. Don't y'all can't be looking at these videos and think all the videos that people show you is straight off these people for real. These not these folks for real. God brought me back just a few minutes ago to this video so y'all can help me dissect this video and because it didn't make sense to me. What happened to this baby?
we once shared a very sweet relationship and that she was carrying my child. Let's just talk about the logic. If I were truly the killer,
And see, and right there when he said she was carrying my child, I knew it was fake because if she was carrying his, wait a minute, she could have been carrying his child. The things he is talking about in the video is normal for Hollywood to be talking about because they have always done that in the tabloid. Oh gosh, the cotton to keep. Oh man, this is crazy. Thank you. So that'll like throw things out. But where's so the only truth? So I'm so glad you in here. 10 like start to explain it. Tabloids do be telling lies sometimes. So what they are doing, since people don't look at the tabloids no more, don't listen to it no more, and people don't really look at TV no more, so they turning the tube into the same thing what they were doing on the outside of the TV, telling lies. Whew, Lord have mercy. Poor people, the time that we living in. Ten like, oh my God, I'm so glad you shared that with us.
I would never have left her body in my car. Why would I do something so foolish, drawing all the attention onto myself? And
I just can't. Well, who is that? How he let David? How do technology let they tell lies about the case? Yeah. Oh, so AI don't do nothing but lie. That what y'all saying? So y'all saying that they artificial? Uh, so robots. So are they real human? Or are they robots? Y'all talk to me. Are they artificial robots or what are they? Oh man, this scary. Y'all doing too much in y'all millennium. Good geez. They robots.
making everyone suspicious of me. When we were together, we were very happy. Because she was so young, I had to protect her and keep her hidden from everyone.
But the things that the robots sound saying, it sure do sound right though. AI sound about right though. AI saying some things that I thought about in the case though. That's what I'm saying though. Even though it's AI, it's still saying some of the things that I was thinking, some of the things that I was thinking about him. But when it came down to pregnancy, it threw me off. I just want to know why that baby in that trunk. Okay, you're absolutely right. They are taking the tabloid drama and they are putting it on the internet. I know they what they doing. And on YouTube and doing the same thing with artificial intelligence. I told y'all. I know that's what they doing. That's why they wanna I was so glad when I retired in 2019 when computers came up. Cause you can't believe everything that you see on the computer. And I be trying to tell folks, I say y'all got to stop believing what people saying on the computer because they be lying. They be lying, y'all. They want you to believe stuff. This case here making me so you know what? I question this case about that baby. They found a real body in that trunk. And nobody act like it happened for real. And I think he about to go on tour. If they haven't arrested David, if they haven't accused David, because the police officer said they had enough because they wouldn't have never gave him that body. If they what else they gonna do with David? They're gonna hold him. What they gonna do? He just can't leave the house? He can't go out the country? What are they saying about this case? We ain't heard the truth yet. I showed a video earlier when she was walking in, walking, running on that. They happened in 2024. And people don't want you to talk about 2024, but that's when it happened. It didn't happen in 25, did it? No, that's when they found. Did it happen in 25 or 24? I think they seen a video on Tesla cars, and they already know. I looked at the Tesla car. Remember when I looked it up? I had to because I never heard of a Tesla car. This is crazy.
Whenever I wasn't working, I would often drive her around to travel in the
This don't even make sense what he just said. When I wasn't working, David working always. David was front when they front when those people front them all that money. The video when she was running was in 2024, correct? But they saying that she got missing in 2025. Cause when I said one person, they happened in 25 this year. She ran away. This I see. That's what I'm saying. That's why you can't believe everything you hear. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that Donald Trump and a lot of things that he does, that he is not even real. president right now because he is a celebrity. You know what? You know, that makes sense what you just said. 10, like, and I'm glad somebody thinking like me. It kind of scary because Trump ain't even acting like himself to me. But, you know, and he don't even act like that. He remind me of Brian Kohlberger so bad. Brian Kohlberger never did talk. He didn't say nothing. He came in every time we see Brian Kohlberger. That was the first time I heard him talk at that last a couple of last videos. But this young man right here is doing a lot of talk. I'm not saying that he unalive her. Well, did you know that a lot of the celebrities are not even going on tour that a tour that's what they are calling on? What tour now is just putting some videos on YouTube. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. You're right. You're right. What did it? See, I thought it happened in 2024. But they said it happened in 25. I don't think this happened in 25. I thought it happened in 24. So y'all, what year do y'all think this happened? Do y'all think this happened to the young girl, the little girl in 25 or 24? Cause when I was explaining the 25 calendar, somebody said why we in 25, it happened in 24. This don't make no sense. The same thing. See you. Oh Lord, this is crazy. That's a distraction, y'all. It's a distraction. I have been met with the same thing that most of them don't want to talk about anything from the past, and they went along and ignore the past. That's why I brought the past up because the mama said in 2024 in March she ran away. It's not even because they want to confuse you. It's supposed to be in the 24th. Let me pull it up. It's supposed to be in 24. That girl went missing. Her mom said she went missing in 2024. That's what her mom said. That girl went missing in 24. They found her body in 2024 in September the 8th. Now, I know what that mom. I know what it said because that was the news said. I don't know why people, but the 25th they said. Let me see what they said about the 25th. The tassel. That's when y'all got confused when they started talking about that Tesla was found with her body in it. But how is it gonna be in 25? Hold on. Let me put on the news. Let me put on news. Let me put on news. Hold on, I'm about to say something. Hold on. See all these lies, that's what we listen to. Let's see. Celeste Rivas. Okay, let's go back here. Death. Okay, let's go with her timeline. Timeline. Let's put her timeline. Let's do it like this. Cause I know what they said, so we just looking it up. Okay, let's go with News Nation timeline. I don't know whether to believe they know more than we do.
Build a network ready for modern business.
Okay, hold on. Let's listen to this. Here we go. Another thing you said, and another thing uh, that is strange with celebrities is the real court system does not talk about cases they don't in the public due to finding a jury. That's true. Serial who will be fair on the where the crime happened. Really? Are you serious? How you know? You see? Okay, I tell you what. Hey Siri, when did Celeste Rivas go missing? Hey Siri, what's wrong with her? Siri. Um, she ain't talking right now.
Meet him. He's going to tell you about what he's doing to fight back against these scuzzy people. I want to start here, though. It was 2 weeks ago today that the LAPD was called out to a towing yard because of the stench that was coming from the trunk of an impounded Tesla. I know what they found. The badly decomposed body of a 14-year-old girl who likely spent her day, the day before, rotting in that trunk. The Tesla belonged to an up-and-coming R&B singer, a young guy who was away on a world tour at the time that body was found in his vehicle, but he's not away anymore. David, as he's known, has gone off the grid, radio silent, as disturbing connections to that teenage girl just keep piling up. And now LA police have confirmed to our show that they are actively looking for more connections, aka evidence. A statement they sent to us begins by confirming the search that we told you about last week. Quote, on September 17th, 2025, detectives from Robbery Homicide Division served a search warrant on the 1300 block of Doheny Place in connection with the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. That is it. I mean, they're actually confirming it now, right?
Wait a minute. Hold up. What happened? Hold up. They confirmed what? They say on September 17th, this month, 2025, detectives from Robbery Homicide Division served a search warrant on the 1300 block of Doheny Place in connection with the death of Celeste Rivers. Wait a minute. Okay, so they said that one and they went in their house. Okay, they went in the house this year. See, it seemed like to me the investigation went this year, but she ran away last year. That's what it sounded like. What does this do for people who are real on the internet? I don't know. Wait, let me finish looking at the outline. Well, 10 like, wait 1 second. So they investigate 2000.
Death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. That is it. I mean, they're actually confirming it now, right? It goes on to say this. Several items of evidence were recovered and will be analyzed by detectives in the coming days. This is an ongoing investigation.
So several items of evidence were recovered, y'all, and will be analyzed by the detective in the oncoming days. This is an oncoming investigation. Investigators are following up on several leads. Made the news confusion. Yeah. But, okay, to me, it happened. She ran away last year. They found her. They had like they doing an investigation of her body this year, like they did Nazaria Harris.
Investigators are following up on several leads, end quote. Well, that's pretty, I don't know, stark, but it
Right.
says what it needs to say and it doesn't go any further. For several months, neighbors say the aforementioned Tesla, where Celeste's remains were hidden in the frunk, had been parked out in front of a home where David was living. A home that was raided. The same home that was raided by the police. TMZ reports that the home had been rented by David's manager and that David had indeed been living there before he went on tour. TMZ also reports that detectives spent 12 hours looking for blood stains or blood evidence in that home. Tight-lipped about whether they found it. And on the very day of that search, the rest of David's U.S. tour was canceled. And a few days after that, the global tour went away as well.
Okay, then. So that tour was in August, y'all. Last month. That tour was last month. The investigation started this year. That's crazy. I don't understand this though. His tour started this year in August, last month. This is crazy. Hey, Demetrius. See, Demetrius, we went back and dissect the other video, but you didn't even say nothing on about that other video that we call AI. Now we were saying that the investigation started this year. The investigation started this year. He went on tour in August of this year. Hey, pretty one. Yeah, they went on a tour last month. So did nothing happen in 24? I don't know. They trying to confuse somebody.
Ms. Hernandez had been missing since April of 2024 when she was just...
There you go. Here you go. Here you go. Right here, y'all. Look, here you go, KL. Okay. She went missing in 24. Okay. Here go the timeline, y'all. Here go the timeline.
13 years old. 13.
Hold on. She was 13 years old when she went missing. Okay.
In April of that year, David had just turned 19. He's now 20. And in a moment, I am going to get to why age matters so much in this mystery. But first, a vigil was held yesterday for Celeste in her hometown of Lake Elsinore, about 70 miles southeast of Los Angeles. Her brother Matthew says on the day she disappeared, she was on her way to see a movie with her boyfriend, whose name was, you guessed it, say it with me, David. Before I go on, you should know this. There is no definitive proof at this point that the...
Okay, then what I want to know, y'all, I want to ask y'all a question. Okay, now what you said, KL, they should be saying, did anything happen the next minute? They said this the next minute. Thank you. That's distraction. Now, yeah, you know that video? Well, I can't tell you now because I'm here talking to them. The last video that I showed y'all. Okay, she was on her way to the movies with who? David. David don't mean David D for VD. It don't mean David. It don't mean that she went to the movie with him. She could have went to the movie with the boyfriend named David. What David, black, white? What the mama saying about how the man look? Because I know she ain't just let her baby go to the movie with anybody. They probably did.
Before I go on, you should know this. There is no definitive proof at this point that the David Celeste was dating is the singer of the same name. nor is there concrete proof that a girl named Celeste, that the singer appears to know, is in fact the dead teenager named Celeste. But as I said days ago, police really hate coincidences. And tonight we know these coincidences were on full view as far back as October of 2022.
Hold on. October the 2022, D4VD and a Celeste say hi to each other on a Discord chat. They seem familiar with each other. Just because there are two Celeste. That Celeste said that she's the 123 said that she don't have nothing to do with this case. But only thing they doing on this right here in 2022 is just speaking. Ain't nothing wrong with speaking back in 22. In 22. And that is, you right though. He probably did talk to somebody.
Celeste Rivas Hernandez was just 12. Let me repeat.
Yeah,
12.
see, she was 12 back in 2022, but that doesn't mean that he was talking to Ashley. That doesn't mean that she was talking to that Celeste. It's a lot of people got the same names. And then it could mean that she was talking to David. I don't know.
12 years old. At that time, David, the singer, was 17 and taking part in a group chat with his fans on Discord. And in the chat, he wrote, "Celeste in here?" To which someone named Celeste replied, "Hi, David, bark." The two seemed familiar with each other, which means if this really was Celeste Rivas Hernandez in the chat, whose birthday was September 7th, they may have actually connected when she was only 11.
See, she gone a bit too far. You said did I see the Tesla key that was left at the scene? No, I ain't seen no key left at no scene. Cause they didn't bring it up at no key left at the scene. See, that's what we talking about now, Demetrius. This AI stuff. It is down for the whole lot of people at the same time. Don't mean he's talking to her. But that's the truth. It's like when we testing somebody, it's a lot of people got the same name.
Did you know right
David acting like Brian Kohlberger, like he ain't did nothing. You know they convicted
Fast forward.
you said I got the photo, but you didn't show it. Why you didn't show that? Dude literally had fingerprints on the Tesla key. Why you didn't show the photo when I was on live stream? But then too, it's somehow I could go live with you on here too. But I don't know how to do it on here. I got to practice it.
December 2023, a demo of a love song by David leaks out online. And
I don't know when you get ready to show. What I can do is hit the live button right here and go live right here. But I can't do it now because I don't know how to do it. I don't want to mess up nothing right now. I got to practice that because I'm not on that same stream. I don't use that all the time. It costs money. Demo, see, she going back in 2023. See, 2023 is when that song came out. Okay, y'all, here go the timeline right here, Kale. Come on, Kale, listen. Here go the timeline. December 2023, that's when he did that song.
the name of the demo song is Celeste. Days later, on January 11th, 2024.
Here we go. See, now, Kale, we was right. This is when she went missing. January the 11th, 2024, the D4VD appears on a live stream with a girl who looks like Celeste Rivas. That happened in January. February Celeste Rivas Hernandez goes missing for the first time. First, they told us she went missing in January. Now they saying February. See, it's too much. So February Celeste goes missing for the first time. Later return home. Then 2024 of February the 26th, someone accused D4VD of messing with a 13-year-old girl in the TikTok comments, which is supposed to be uh, uh, allegedly it's supposed to be from, it's supposed to be, what her name? Celeste in the chat. So everything happened in 2024, y'all.
David appears on a live stream with a girl who looks an awful lot like Celeste Rivas Hernandez. The girl tells him, "We need to delete this." David tells the moderators, quote, "Mods, can we delete all vids? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?" The following month, February 2024, Celeste Rivas Hernandez goes missing for the first time before returning home. February 26, 2024, right. David posts something on TikTok and another user.
Okay, so David did, y'all, this the timeline. So everything happened in 24. Okay, waiting for the LAPD to get your blank for past messing with a 13-year-old. Oh, people people tell him that that's what the police gonna do too. You said I got the archives from the Discord. Okay, so we gonna hold on to that. When I go live, I'm gonna go live on my phone. I'm not gonna use the StreamYard anymore because everybody not getting my when I come live for some reason.
Comments, and I quote, "Waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl." A month later, March 28th, 2024.
Here we go. March the 28th of 2024, last year, David fans discuss his girlfriend. One user said her name is Celeste. See, that's who putting out lies, the fans. April the 5th, 2024, last year, Celeste Rivas Hernandez is reported missing in April of last year, y'all. Her brother said she was meeting David at the movies. What David is the brother talking about? See, it to me that it looked like the mama not telling the daughter what to do. It seemed like her brother and sister raising her and her mama there. June the 27th, 2024, David reports creepy TikTok video about cutting up meat. All of this happened last year. David is weird. Now you said Celeste supposed to be here, right? Defense are the ones who put out the glass in the first place. They want to switch out. That's right, Kaya. So now we know this, everything happened in 2024. Y'all don't let nobody confuse y'all, okay? With this case, because they're going to do it.
David's fans discuss rumors that he's dating someone, and one of the fans writes, "Yeah, her name is Celeste." April 5th, 2024, Celeste Rivas Hernandez is reported missing. Her brother says she was going to the movies that day with someone named David.
And y'all let that girl go to the movie at 13 without telling y'all. Y'all let y'all children do what they want to do. Well,
Almost 3 months later, June 27th, 2024, David reposts a TikTok video of someone chopping up meat. The caption reads, quote, "Me if I see her talk with other dudes." Skip ahead to February 2025. The music video for
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now this gonna y'all listen to them. No, this you listen. This gonna answer your question. Okay, so we out of 24. So she stopped when she stopped right here on the 24. When she got right here. When she got down to June the 27th, 2024, she said David reposts creepy TikTok video about cutting up meat. Now she about to skip to 25. Come on, Kay, y'all got to listen, pay attention. But so y'all will know, because I'm showing it to y'all. I'm showing it. I'm showing it to y'all. They aren't going into the Discord message. I know we're not, what we're doing is the timeline right now, Demetrius. We just doing the timeline when everything happened. Because people, it knowing when everything happened last year. Okay, so now let's go to 2025, y'all. Just slow down. We're going to get to everything, y'all. Let's go to 2025.
2024, Celeste Rivas Hernandez is reported missing. Her brother says she was going to the movies that day with someone named David. Almost 3 months later, June 27th, 2024, David reposts a TikTok video of someone chopping up meat. The caption reads, quote, "Me if I see her talk with other dudes." Skip ahead to February. The music video for David's song, "One More Dance," is released.
So in February of 2025, they released that music video that include a body being put in the trunk. We seen that just a few minutes ago. This year. March of this year, David released his Withers album this year. August the 5th of this year, David started his world tour. So in August, he started his tour. The tour started in August. Now let's see when they're gonna say when they found her. You said they aren't going into the Discord mess. Not right now. No, Demetrius. And Kale said, what day is they talking about? What you mean by what day they talking about? What you talking about? Which one is they talking about? They are talking about the one that she was doing video. They are telling you what they talking about, baby. This here is the detail of what they talking about. When you see this is the detail. Okay, stop confusing yourself. This is telling you what's going on. This, okay? This is they talking about the tour. This is the timeline. Everything you seen is the timeline of the case. We're not finished yet.
And it features a body being dragged and put into the trunk of a car. David plays both the killer and the victim in the video. 1 month later, March 2025, David releases his Withered album. 5 months later, August 5th, 2025, David starts his world tour. And 1 month later, on September 3rd, 2025,
Okay, now pay attention to.
Hollywood Hills, near to.
Okay, here we go, Kaya. Here we go. Here we go, Kaya. Yeah, they giving you the timeline, the case timeline. And because me and you were saying we was telling right when she went missing. Now here go the investigation started in this year. Now September the 3rd, the David Tesla seen abandoned in Hollywood. That was Labor Day of this year. September the 6th, 2025, the car is towed to an impound lot. So September the 7th, Celeste Hernandez's 15th birthday, but she turns 15, but she couldn't celebrate because she was in that trunk. September the 8th, that badly decomposed remains of Celeste Rivas Hernandez are found wrapped in plastic in the car trunk. So Last year she was alive in September. She was alive in September, November, December, January, February, March. She was alive. She just did a couple missing things to June of last year. Now you caught up. So this year is when they did this year when this girl went passed away. This year in January, in the 25th. So now we understand the timeline. So it's no confusion. Hey, Teresa, it's no confusion. So, okay.
Had been staying. Noticed the singer's Tesla abandoned on the side of the road. 3 days later, September 6th, the car is towed to an impound lot. The very next day, September 7th, is Celeste's 15th birthday. But one day after that, September 8th, workers at the impound lot call police because of a terrible stench coming from
Yeah, see, this is good that we went here. Okay, that's why I was telling you, I was showing y'all the timeline. This is good that we picked this up because last year she was alive. She was just missing. This year, September, she was already unalive, dismissed. August, she was still dismissed because he was in out of country. She was on tour. July or June, I kept saying that something had to happen to her in June or July of this year. This was a good timeline. And we got AI playing.
Tesla that had just been towed there. Police opened the trunk and discovered the badly decomposed remains of Celeste Riva Hernandez. She's wrapped in plastic.
That's sad.
This Celeste has the same tattoo on her right index finger as the singer David
Now,
does.
only thing I can say about David tattoo, it says the same thing as hers as it's in red ink. His not in red ink. Why? What make her get that? I'm gonna be honest with you. I seen a couple young people with this tattoo. Some definitely happened in July. Sure. Thank you, Kay. Now you see why I said July or June. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. This because August she already this, but look, but this right here, I think I've seen a lot of children with this. And she's so young. You know, young. You know how you have y'all be obsessed with y'all substitute teacher, with your teachers and stuff. So she was obsessed with this artist. I used to be crazy about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, the same age I am. You know, saying well he 1 year older than me, but still I was crazy about Marlon Jackson. So we like people like that. We don't know what love is. We just like them. So I think that's what she did. And
Now, much of what we have known about this case for 2 weeks, and many of the facts in that timeline, they were first reported by TMZ, who have been digging on this case every single day. And earlier, I caught up with TMZ's executive producer, Charles Ladibaudiere. Here's our conversation about the case. I'm always...
okay.
This week, we're hosting a free...
So you said, hold on, let me read what you said. Let me speed this up right quick. Let me see what you're saying. Hold on, baby. Okay, hold on.
I'm always...
Okay, you said some said so I used to be the same way about all other people. I like it did not change my mind. Right, right.
Curious when it comes to a vigil for someone who is a victim of a violent end. And for all we know, I don't know how Celeste died, but she was certainly treated horrendously in death. I always wonder if the killers show up at the vigils. Did you see or do you know of any evidence?
You know what? Ashley think just like I was thinking.
At that vigil?
I was wondering, y'all remember with Brian Kohlberger, y'all probably didn't follow that case. I was wondering, what did the killer come to the vision? Could you be looking around when you be at the vision, you be like, who is the killer? Who looking weird? Everybody looks strange.
Maybe even undercover officers just watching to see who showed up.
There were police officers there, but as far as a presence that made you think they were watching, there wasn't anything obvious that I saw in the video. But they could have been there, and we know that that is an MO. That's not just something you see in movies and stuff. Like, it really does happen. So
Right.
Scott Peterson.
yeah, exactly. So the police detectives, I'm sure, I would think, are aware of that, and that maybe they did have people there. I mean, that's a really good point, Ashley, and maybe they did. But again, there's been not only no arrest, there's no named person of interest, and no named suspect, which doesn't mean the police don't have a suspect.
Right.
Which means they're
Close
not.
to the vest.
Yeah, they're just not willing to share it with us yet.
I'm looking at other things, and so are people online, and I know TMZ is as well. His posts are really starting to stand out. Like, he reposted someone who was cutting up meat and said, quote, "Me if I see her talk with other dudes." Now, he didn't write that, but he reposted it from someone else, and it clearly shows he would either cut up the person the girl was talking to, or he'd cut up the girl. That was sent before, obviously, Celeste was found murdered. But then there's another one of him washing his sneakers that she'd been photographed in. These are all, again, by themselves, not much. Together, they're forming a picture.
Yeah, we're talking today about the lyrics, and we've talked about romantic homicide, and those images that you're just talking about, all sort of paint an image of an artist, right? Like, clearly, the best case scenario, you could look at that and say, this is just an image, a very macabre image he wanted to have out there for himself as an artist. But in light of what has happened now, it's impossible to not look at those things through a different lens. Now, that's maybe unfair to him as far as legally speaking, because, again, he's not a suspect. But when his car, at the very least, we can say his car is connected to this crime, and now you start looking at all these things, it's hard not to look at it and go, what's going on
I think
there?
somebody is obsessed with David, and they love David so much, they took that girl out of here. Either that dust was so dirt is so thick on that car. I wonder, did she go to the desert in that car, or somebody, or did she go back home or something? Because that's too much dirt. Somebody was obsessed with him.
They're comfortable. I mean, not
Hey,
only that,
Christopher.
Charles, he is apparently, he'd been selling these blood-spattered T-shirts.
Blood-splattered shirts, yeah.
Yeah, a casket on the stage, part of the act. Then there's music video with a body being put into a trunk. Again, none of it.
But they got to realize, I believe somebody was obsessed with him too, and they took that girls out of her misery. But I think that the reason why I think that, I'm gonna stick with what I'm thinking, he was dragging a boy on the ground. It wasn't him dragging himself, because he can't drag himself. But I think that it's gender based in this. I think it's a man lady like him. I think it's a man like him. I think it's another female like it, but I'm putting it together. I'm putting like a man lady. I don't know if a transgender like him. I don't know if it's a man like him, but it's somebody obsessed with David so much. And guess what? And I believe that she know who this person is because of what they did to her. She know this person. She trusted this person. She's so young.
End up in a court of law, but looking at all of these things together, it does give you a picture of somebody whose mind works a little differently.
He definitely works a little differently, but on the other hand, you would say, I'm sure his attorney would say to you, that's his art, right? And you can't prosecute someone or arrest someone based on their art.
It's true, he hasn't been accused.
Okay, I tell you what, since y'all feel so sorry for David, I don't think y'all should hold him back from his tour. Y'all should let him go out of the country. Let that boy go out of the country and make his money. Free him to go to his concert. When October comes, let him go. Y'all can't hold him back from making his money. If they saying that he didn't do nothing and they ain't got him for nothing, let that boy go. Y'all say y'all finished with the investigation, let him go. You can't hold nobody back like that. He not under arrest. Better let him go. Let him go. Let him go make his money. Leave him alone. Cause since everybody feeling sorry for him, let the boy go.
In this particular case, it just happens to be that it's his car where the body was found, and it's his home that they raided, and that tells us a lot. Like even when Diddy was in limbo, we talked about the fact that raided two of Diddy's homes. I think an arrest might be imminent, and what do you know? I do want to ask you though about the sales of his records and the streams. None of this has affected him in a bad way.
I don't like that. I don't like the house. Something wrong, surely up the reason. Now, this house. Why did y'all sell that boy this house right here? Not sell him. Y'all let him rent this house. The guy who rent the house to him. I sure want to see you. Cause you and that manager knew each other. Why the house had to be this big? Camera all over this house. Camera in the Tesla. Camera everywhere. But we ain't heard nothing from. I seen he had one video with the police on there.
I mean, as far as his music career goes, it sounds really weird and macabre to say, but it's helped. It has helped put David on the radar screen of.
I don't think so. Y'all just said it don't, but I don't think that it should put him on the radar because of the freaky music that he liked. What's up, Shawnee? You said no. I think some people something weird about their house. I think somebody in their house. I think it's some evil spirit because they said that's a party house. They said that this house right here is a party house. The neighbors said that's all they do is party in that house. Anybody could be living in. Hey, Jason, anybody can be living in this house. Anyone. And y'all let them move because they don't want no attention from this house. They don't want no attention because they know something ain't right with their house.
What do you know? I do want to ask you though about.
You said that what you said, Teresa. Wait, their house is too big. It showed it for two people. And the guy who sold him the house, I don't know. These some weird folks. It go back to what it name? You want the zillion link? Yeah. Put the link right there so I can pull it up. I never heard of Zillow link. Yeah. What's the link? Can I put it up here? Come on, Demetri. You can't let me talk to myself now. So you want me to put it up here? Oh, I'm not speaking English? I thought Spanish people speak another language. God, Oh, where did you send it at? I don't see it. I'm talking about I don't see it on here. I don't know how to do all that, Demetrius. That's y'all young folks. So what I need to put up here? What I need to put in the search bar? I never heard of Addie. Well, this is crazy. Demetrius, tell me what to pull up.
The same car where her body was eventually found.
Okay.
That car had gone missing 2 months earlier. Celeste disappeared along with it. At that time, Celeste had become pregnant unexpectedly. We weren't prepared to be parents at all. I thought she might have left on her own because she was worried that I wouldn't want the child. That's why I assumed she drove away herself until the day her body was discovered inside my car. When I heard the news, I was filled with unease. I prayed that the worst hadn't happened, but reality still struck me with a heavy blow. I hope the real killer can be found soon so that I can clear my name. At the same time, Celeste, rest in peace. Yes, Celeste Rivas, and
I believe that's real. That thing looks so real, don't even make no sense. Okay, put in Zillow. Okay. Zillow. Okay, and put in here address. What's his address, y'all? What's his address? Demetrius, what's his address? I don't know his address. No, I don't know. Okay. 1368. Oh yeah, they just gave us that address. Wow, I must. Okay. I wonder why I always have a problem with some men. They must don't like women. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No review. Okay, hold on. Drive. Okay. I'm for real. I have more problem with men than I have women. I don't know what the problem with the men. They must don't like women. Let me see. Drive. They got plates right here. Lane. You got L.A. Lane. Okay, drive. Then put drive right here. What you laughing at, Therese? I'm serious. Okay. I don't see it. I think you gave me the wrong address. Yeah. I think it's 1368. Now, Demetri, I thought you said you had the correct information. Come on now. 1368. Okay, here you go. Jason, oh Jason. Oh Lord. Okay, what? Okay, come on. Oh, look at all them big houses, honey. Oh Lord, how much? Oh, that's how they found that car. I know it. What else I'm gonna look at it on? I can't look at it on that now. They're not showing the house though. Oh, you saying that Google blurred it out? Oh man. Yeah, they're not showing it. Why they blurred it out though? There's somebody else. Yeah, they sure did. Let me go right here then. They sure did. Ain't that something? Hmm. Let me go to let me go right here. Hold on. 1360. What is it? 1368. Let's see. Let's see what Yahoo got. 1368. 68. Uh, what's the name? Uh, what's that zip code? 3. Okay, 900. Must have missed something on here. Landing place. I can't even find it. Go back like 3 years. Three. Okay.
Greystone Mansion, historical home in Beverly Hills, California.
Oh no, this is not. This not it, is it? No. No, that's not it. Hmm. Lord have mercy. 3 years ago, but how about go back 3 years? How that happen? I don't know. So what I let me see in the address. Let me see what I did. 1368. Okay, let me make sure I typed it in right. Hold on. DOATNY place. That's what I put. They won't let me put it, y'all. I can't find it. I can't find it. Google didn't show it. Google wouldn't even let me see it. Wouldn't even let me do it. I had Google right here pretty, but they won't let me pull it up. Jesus. I don't know why. Google won't let me do it. I'm sorry, they didn't let me do it. 1368. 1368, you know. What? Yeah. Hmm. That's 13. That why I said 1368 Railroad Drive. Let me put California right there. There it is, Los Angeles, California. Let me put it right. Uh, Street View. Google Street View. Okay, Street View. There you go, right there. There you go. Hold on. There must be it. Hold on. I saw it. I saw it. Here you go, right here. There you go, Zillion. Right here. Here you go. Oh wow, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my information in. They want all my information. Hold on. Thank you so much, pretty one. Let's see. Okay, let me move. Continue. Come on, thing. Right. Y'all gonna have zillion calling my house. Thinking I want to buy this house. They think I want to sell my house. Let me move this thing out the way. Okay, let's look at the house, y'all. There you go. Wow. Chad, look at that big house. I can't spend that over there. Whew, Jesus, my nerve bad already. See, David be on that piano too. He know how to play that piano. Wow, that is so pretty. They tried to make David feel like he was in Hollywood after they front him that million. He gonna have to pay that million, 3 million back or whatever he borrowed. Look at that. Don't stop. This too much room, honey. That kitchen is pretty. Oh my God, that is so pretty. Ooh, child. If Jason were coming down them stairs, honey. Ooh, I be done fell down them stairs. Oh, look at that. Wow. Another bedroom. Look at that tub. It's pretty. Look at that house. There goes David room right there. My house is so beautiful now. I know why he like. I see Jason, honey. I'm telling you, ooh, Lord, I can't stand there. Ooh, Lord, they got another bedroom. We don't seen three, four, it's probably about 5 bedrooms in here. That's the third one. Fourth one. Whoo, child. Mm-mm. Got that washing dryer. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. What is that? Mosquito water. It's beautiful, but it's not for me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Why they keep showing up this? I don't want to see that. Get that public swimming pool. Mm-mm. 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 No, it ain't the house. I ain't. And I don't like big houses. I don't like house. I don't like mansion. Like this is a mansion. I don't like that. I'll be a meal little, and I know that right. I need to see who on the other side of their house, honey. Uh. Mm-mm. That's what happened to that girl. Got her. Look at that. Sure is. That's the clean. What they saying he killed her now. They ain't saying the crib. They ain't did nothing. I guess he'll be going on tour soon. He might well go on tour. If they saying he ain't do nothing, he ain't do nothing. Let him go on tour, honey. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, we look at the Tesla. See, y'all, I want y'all to see the one who missed out on that Tesla. Jason visit that house. I know that right, Demetrius. Ooh, child, if I had them seen Jason, I'd be done flip down the darn stair trying to run out that door. Ooh, me and Jason gonna be fighting, boy. Ooh. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna show y'all. Right. I want y'all to see this. Right. We showed it this morning. Let me see. Y'all see that tassel right there? Hold on. Built up on that car. Look at that dust build up on that car, y'all. The way it was laughing me in that video. That all that dirt, they put that car around the corner from him on the next street over. But look at the dust on that car. It's built up, y'all. It's built up on there so bad until I think whoever did this, they knew that girl in been in her hometown. I bet they been in her hometown. Cause saying no, you ain't gonna tell me that dirt that ain't nothing but sand, dirt. Yeah, he's supposed to be. Yeah, he's supposed to be. Ain't got his own house, but he'll million and he ain't no million nothing. But look at this sand. Do y'all think she went to her hometown? Hey, Charles, do y'all think she went to her hometown? Cause she stay in the desert, y'all. Look, you know, like when you go out of town, like when I go to Florida, when I come back, the car used to look like my car used to look like this, dusty. Let's see what they're saying about the car. This car was abandoned.
Actually were embedded with the ticket that was taken. So when they provided the ticket on the third, they give images,
Yeah, it's the desert, so that car don't look like it been in the desert to y'all.
really zoom into them and
Look, that car don't look like it been in the desert. I wonder why the police is not telling us nothing, y'all. Because they got cameras on the car. Why they making us look like the okie dokie? They put that car on the street. They were saying that the car not even supposed to be on the street. So when they put that ticket on the car, it was in August. And then they turn around, somebody moved the car. Because they knew her body was in there. They wanted David. They wanted Dave. Thank you, Chris. They wanted David to uh, find that body. That's who they wanted to find that car, David. But this person to me seemed like they didn't know David's schedule. Because he's the one of the rich folk. Yeah. Hmm. See, it don't make sense for David to put the body in a bag to put it. Well, I wouldn't put past nothing these days with these folks. But my thing is this. He was out the country, y'all. So did he really get caught for it? No, they ain't do nothing, Chris. He not caught. He might if they didn't and nothing on David. So they might was gonna let him do his show in October. I don't believe David did this. This they want David. They want him to go down with that. Yeah, but they really, what you say? They see they really see the police. He's an innocent man, and they don't like. So with the real person, I don't think David did this. I think whoever in that house, can she drive? That's the question I want to know. I want to know, do she know how to drive? Jason's suspicious. Why he always in the house? On TikTok, the post. Who is Jason, Demetrius? Suggests. No, he was definitely in a relationship with a child. Right. No, I'm starting to see. Yeah, I don't think he did it at all because if he was guilty, or they would have put him in jail. I don't think he did this. So that's for sure. The Chinese kid stream. Right. See, that Chinese boy from the last stream did tell us that suppose David authorized that key card to somebody else. Yeah, they can ready help. They gave their family the girl body. They about to bury her on October the 4th. They like David. Yeah, they like David. I think he did, but money lets you get away with a whole lot of things. Correct. Well, I don't think he did it though. If he did it, that was stupid what he did. But you said the key card was laying on the floor outside. You talking about the key card? The key card was laying on the ground? The key card was laying on the ground? O.J. Ramsey, Casey Anthony. I remember Casey Anthony. List goes on. Why was the key card on the ground? That's dumb. These young folks doing this. This somebody feeling good. I can't send the link. Though, why you can't send the link, Demetrius? I don't even know how to get in Discord. I don't know nothing about all this stuff. See, absolutely stupid. Yeah, Chris. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, say like, I think somebody in there. Why did David leave a minor there at that house with them people, if that's a party house? Because he left in August. In September, she was unalive. Most definitely does somebody Feeling good. Yeah, they feeling good. They feeling good. They don't even realize they did this to that girl. Whoever did this allegedly don't even realize it.
That dirt is caked on that car. So I think that car.
I think that car been out of state, y'all. Been over there where she stay. All they gotta do is get neighbor's camera. That's all they need to do, Beavis. Is get all that gotta do is get the neighbor's camera and see what was moving in that car. Right. Someone drove by being nosy and there was a party. Yes. Yes. They said they were having a party there. That young girl right there was feeling good. They got that young girl feeling good because she's a baby. I don't care what they say. She's still a young in the mind, in the body system, if she little. And the camera, and they got a camera. That car has a camera on it. Somebody took that girl card off of her, took that girl out in the desert, did what they had to do to her in the desert. I think JT, I think it was loud music. And they thought it was a party. I'm like you, I think it was loud music. Because I remember that man said that David used to have a party, but he said he don't think it was a party. See, the girl who 23 years old, she said she don't have nothing to do with. She know David like a friend, but she said she not affiliated with the case to cover up the sound. Yeah, yeah. JT. Chris said, my gut saying he did it. And you may be right, Chris, because you know who fooled me. You know, Brian Kohlberger made me thought that he wasn't doing this. Brian Kohlberger, for a long time, I think that they put that case on Brian Kohlberger. Brian don't even walk right. Brian Kohlberger don't even walk right. Well, they said that he killed all them folks in that house, underlined all them people in that house. I don't think he know he blocked up forever. That's a character best. The cover of the sound and they throw off what's really going on with that girl. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. That build up on that dust on that car. When they came back on the 5th, September the 5th, they picked that car right there because somebody moved the car, y'all, the first time. And you tell me that it's not on a ring camera that nobody moved that car. Somebody know. Police moved that car then. They trying to cover up for somebody. They trying to cover up for some LAPD trying to cover up for somebody. This man is a detective. He's sitting up there talking about how thick the let me let y'all hear him. He talk about how thick the thing is. That's sad, bro.
From those photos actually were embedded with the ticket that was taken. So when they provided the ticket on the 3rd, they give images, in case it goes to court, they can back it up. They're really high res images. I could really zoom into them, and I mean, that dirt is caked on that car. So I think
he just told y'all. He told y'all how that dirt is on that car. That's dirt on that car. Right to behind being said on the LAPD, they a joke, not a police department. That's right, they did. See, with the Tupac case, I thought that the LAPD was involved in it. And I still do.
That car got dumped a lot earlier than a lot of us think.
Yeah, and
right.
I was looking at the pictures at the same time you are on screen, and our viewers are seeing it too. One of the things I noticed with the caked on dirt is that you would not have been able to drive it with windshield.
See that dirt on that windshield? Look at that dirt on that windshield. You can't drive this car. Look at dirt. Look at that dirt on that car. Said, remember last stream we talked about Diddy? Yeah, we brought Diddy up. And David and even Tupac sure did. We were signed to the same label. Golly, this is crazy. So, I mean, she was on the line in the desert. The police is trying to cover up something. Nobody, but see, we are saying that, nobody's saying that she was in the desert. We are thinking and alleging that that's where the car was. What did Demetrius said? Demetrius said to sign to the same label. I don't know about them signing to the same label. I didn't know that. How you find that out, Demetrius? They signed to the same label. I didn't know that. Something. See, David missed out on something happened to that girl in June and July before David went on tour. I don't first 1 minute. Okay, soon I found out that was an AI video. Now I'm going back to David. I always said David was suspicious to me, but I don't think he underlined for the same producer. They got the same producer. Only reason why what make me say the desert is because they in the city. And his car shouldn't look like this. David keep his car parked in that. Do he keep his car? Because they can't park on the street. So don't he keep his car in his garage? And why is he still got that Texas tag? Who do he know in Texas? Somebody love David.
It would have been really hard to drive. So, and I'm just so sad when I see this car parked here because
that baby in that trunk. That baby right there in that trunk, y'all. The car in front don't even look like. No, the car in front don't even look like this. And then when they got that ticket, let me go show y'all the ticket. When they came got that ticket, let me put it on what she showed. Let me go back to the ticket. Okay. Right here with the ticket on August the 27th. They put a ticket on that car. Now, this is why the car on the street. August 27th when they first put that ticket on there. And so somebody around there is keeping an eye on that car. Because that happened at 2:26 p.m. on August 27th. Yeah, he left to get found right before he left. Oh. And then the 9th, so they moved the car from 8 August 27th. They moved the car. And when they moved the car, they came back on September the 20th, on September the 3rd, on Labor Day. Somebody moved that mother sucker car. So that means that why are they keeping an eye on that car, y'all? When that car got that ticket, that person moved that car. This is crazy. And if that person wanted to get away with something, that person would have. David was out of town on the. Wait a minute, I don't think he was out of town on Labor Day. There's somebody around there, and could be somebody playing games. Somebody playing games, yo. When they moved that car, that was broad daylight in 2:26 p.m. When they moved the car around the corner up the street from the next street over from David's house. No, they may not have moved it. They did move it, Chris. Just didn't get the ticket. They moved the car, Chris. They moved the car from where it was at first. Now they said that they moved the car on the 27th when the car got the ticket. They moved the car, and then they came to get the car on the 9th on the 3rd, cause somebody else called and told them that that car was up the street around the corner from David. Then that's when they impounded on the 3rd. See, let me let you hear her. Let me let you hear what she said. Hold on. Let me let y'all hear. Okay. Okay, here we go.
On his hands on the paper trail from that first ticket that went on the Tesla's windshield to the end of the line at the impound lot. And he learned that fed up neighbors called police about this car on August the 26th. An officer came by the very next day and left a ticket on the window. A second ticket was issued September 3rd, and the car was finally towed September 5th, 3 days before it became a key piece of evidence in what's now...
Okay, so I see what you saying. You saying that the car didn't move, they left it right there. I see what you saying. So I thought maybe it got the ticket. You right. So it did. You right. You're correct. They got the ticket on. They got you right. Okay, let me put here. Go right here. They got that first ticket on when they called about the car park where the car wasn't parked in front of the house. That's where I'm at. The car wasn't in park in front of their house. Somebody called. You right, Chris. They called and complained about that ticket.
Paper trail from that first...
Hold on. You right.
On the paper trail from that first ticket that went on the Tesla's windshield to the end of the line at the impound lot. And he learned that fed up neighbors called police about this car on August the 26th.
So you right. They called it. They called him. So you going to $1 million home and nobody else. That's right. They got cameras. But yeah, but Chris, they on August the 26th. Wherever the car was on the next street over, not in front of his door. So you right. When they called and said, "Oh, hey man, this Tesla belongs," they when the police pulled that car, they know that it belongs to David. David's name came up. So they did put a ticket on that car. So when they came back again on September 5th, they moved the car.
An officer came by the very next day and left a ticket on the window. A second ticket was issued September 3rd, and the car was finally towed September 5th, 3 days before it became a key piece of evidence in what's now being confirmed as a homicide.
Right.
Steve Fisher is the
Look at the dust on that car.
man behind that pro bono detective work, and he joins me now live. Steve, thanks so much for being on
Jesus
tonight
Christ.
to obtain and some of the information
Yeah,
that
it's
you learned
him.
from the report.
So, his first
So Chris said, yeah. Chris said, yeah, it's him.
They noted that there was a large dent in the back, and I was curious that there wasn't an odor mentioned. Now that doesn't.
So Chris, he took the car. So you think that he took the car? Okay. So David was trying to make his own. This don't make sense though. This don't make sense. I know, right? This don't make sense. It is crazy, y'all. This is somebody feeling, feeling real good. Don't even realize where they put that car at. And whoever did this don't even know a camera on the car. So why would David do it if he knew a camera on the car? Think about it. Why would David do it though, Chris, if he knew he got cameras all on the car? He should be. But, but think about it, Chris. That guy, David, is very smart. David smart like Brian Colbert. Stupid. Eric. But Chris, you still ain't answer my question now, Chris. Cameras is on the car. Why would he move? You say I
Mention that it just didn't get reported, but LA,
You say he not.
the traffic officer has to come out at
This
least
is
3 times
crazy.
before they can tow it throughout the
Oh,
day.
Lord.
Shock the tires, make sure it hasn't moved. So, as far as what was gathered from that, it was nothing regarding.
Y'all is funny.
But from that area, considering there is no parking restrictions.
This is crazy, y'all. We ain't never had no case like this. We ain't never had no. Well, we ain't heard nothing from a private investigator. They scared to tell us anything. Cause it's funny. You said cause he dumb. But yeah. Funny boy. Y'all is funny.
Well, let's talk about that because not only did you get your hands on the towing report with all the information that
Say.
you yielded, but you also knocked on some doors and you found some of the neighbors who indeed knew about that car and knew how long it had been there. What did they tell you?
I talked to someone that, nobody wanted to be on the record, but they said that they believe they're certain the car was there more than a month. There was somebody else that said that the car had moved around a couple different times, but that's going back as far as May. It had been moving around. And, from those
They saying they sure ain't talking about this case. I didn't know they supposed to hide stuff from her. I'm a crime fanatic. This guy on another level. He showed there whoever this is on another level. This is crazy. This person is. Boy, it's so much going on, and the investigator can't even figure it out. We need first 48 in this mother sucker. Them folk know they can think. First 48 will catch you. Does exactly what they know. Know how to start, man. Yeah, about stuff. And this here, in this AI. In this AI video right here is the worst video I ever seen. I didn't know AI does this, y'all. I did not know.
I did have a child together. Recently, there have been constant rumors accusing me of being the one who harmed Celeste. Putting aside the fact that
This is crazy.
and that she was carrying my child, let's just talk about the logic. If I were truly the killer, I would never have left her body in my car. Why would I do something so foolish, drawing all the attention onto myself and making everyone suspicious of me? When we were together, we were very happy. Because she was so young, I had to protect her and keep her hidden from everyone. Whenever I wasn't working, I would often drive her around to travel in the very same car where her body was eventually found. But that car had gone missing 2 months earlier. Celeste disappeared along with it. At that time, Celeste had become pregnant unexpectedly. We weren't prepared to be parents at all. I thought she might have left on her own because she was worried that I wouldn't want the child. That's why I assumed she.
Yeah, I can't deal with these lying folks.
Discovered inside my car. When I heard the news, I was filled with unease. I prayed that the worst hadn't happened, but reality still struck me with a heavy blow. I hope the real killer can be found soon so that I can clear my name. At the same time, let Celeste rest in peace. Yeah.
This is crazy. It's this is they said this is AI. The people said this is AI. Lord have mercy. They said it's not even real. They saying it's AI, and I don't see how y'all young people y'all know about these computers. Demetrius don't got quiet. He don't got scared. This is AI. Look at Chris. Oh, this is AI. I can't believe it. But they said that this game. And look how he started out.
Celeste, Rivas, and I did have a child together. Recently, there have been constant rumors accusing me of being the one who harmed
Who?
Celeste.
And that's a robot doing this? Oh no. Y'all ain't gonna try. Y'all folks ain't gonna try me crazy.
Putting aside the fact that we once shared a very sweet relationship and that she was carrying my child, let's just talk about
That little girl too young. Somebody she was carrying his child. How in the world a computer gonna do this, y'all? Y'all didn't tell me all that. They can literally make anyone do anything. I can't believe it. I don't know how these young folks found out it was AI.
the logic. If I were truly the killer, I would never have left her body in my car. Why would I do something so foolish, drawing all the attention onto myself and making everyone
Why it sounds so real? They already accusing the boy. And then AI want to come up with some lies. The robot, all right, robot, you need to give me some money because I ain't getting paid good on YouTube. The good thing I get a retirement check. Good Jesus.
with me? When we were together, we were very happy. Because she was so young, I had to protect her and keep her hidden from everyone. Whenever I wasn't working,
He said she young and he had to protect her. Okay, it's photos of them and the voice is probably they said it's AI voice.
I would often drive her around to travel in the very same car where her body was eventually found. But that car had gone missing 2 months earlier. Celeste disappeared along with it. At that time,
Wait, let me see these girls. I want to look at these girls right here. Cause this girl, I bet these girls did this. These girls are older than her. I bet like I said, it's some women. I always said it was some women involved. Either some man, woman. I just see some women, some jealous little gals. I mean, cause David, man, I about to say something. Do that, Jesus.
appeared along with it. At that time, Celeste had become pregnant unexpectedly. We weren't prepared to be parents at all. I thought she might have left on her own because she was worried that I wouldn't want the child. That's why I assumed she drove away herself until the day her body was discovered inside.
I thought that was a real video. I thought this was a video for real.
I prayed that the worst hadn't happened, but reality still struck me with a heavy blow. I hope the real killer can be found soon so that I can clear my name. At the same time, let Celeste rest in peace. Yes.
All right. Oh Lord.
Possible connection between singer Dave.
The world. What in the world? They need to stop. They said she was pregnant when he unalived her. If they're gonna say she was pregnant when he unalived her, that means that that video is telling the truth. Mm-mm.
From Lake Elsinore, California. That was in April of last year. The medical examiner's report stated that Celeste's body was decomposed. She was wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow bracelet, and stud earrings.
We got in touch with Celeste's mother, and the mother told us, because what the police had come out with was that the girl had a tattoo.
That what they said, that video I just showed y'all. They said it was fake. I don't. It got to be fake. It's with the video. What you talking about, Chris? I don't think the video was wrong even it is. No, the video. Okay, this was right. This
Yes,
the
Celeste
video is the
and
true.
I
All of
believe
this right here, we seen all the video, but I ain't never seen that baby right there. I ain't never seen that baby.
together. Recently, there have been constant rumors accusing
Now
me
he
of being
did
the
make
one
these
to harm
videos.
Celeste. Putting aside the fact that we once shared a very sweet relationship and that she was carrying my child, let's just talk about the logic. If I were truly the killer,
See, David wouldn't be confessing to my she carrying his child. They would have locked him up right then. So that's why I know the video. Whoever that talking not telling the truth. Got to be AI. Cause he wouldn't be doing that. And look what they did right here, y'all. With her being pregnant. Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus. By the predator. Yeah. Cause they don't want to get caught for sleeping. Yeah. And who is that girl right here? See how AI is? Cause that ain't even David right there. And that's definitely not Celeste. See, it's too much. Crazy folk doing too much for me.
We've just gotten some major updates on the David and Celeste case. Literally every single
See,
hour.
everybody keeps saying she was pregnant.
And this one is big because it looks like it might have been that Celeste was pregnant. As you guys can see right here, it says me and deleted user got a kid. And
Where
a lot
they
of people
getting
are
this
saying that
stuff
the
from?
user is actually Celeste. But the thing about this is, if you can see right here, it says 7/11/24.
Where he get that
She might have
from?
already had the baby. Either that or they got an abortion. Because let's just add a quick 9 months to that date, and we would probably get around
How he know?
April to May, and we're currently in September. And as you can see, this deleted user also posted a picture of showing her tattoo saying David on her finger. They also posted this, which I'm not
What
really
these
sure
folk in their info? Somebody said there's no way she had a baby because as soon as she would go to the doctor for prenatal care, they would see the age of the mom.
It is not looking
And she didn't have to go to the doctor.
getting her pregnant turns out to be 100% true. It's just gonna make things.
So now that's fake. You see how they making fake videos?
It's just a tragedy that should not happen.
we may now have evidence that David.
Now, y'all, we have been working on the case of Celeste Rivas Hernandez and the singer David. And one thing that I have been getting a lot of comments about is there are two Celestes. Now, this is true, but let me explain why this has nothing to do with this case. So, David is a very well-known singer. If you look at his social medias, he's all over the world at all times. He meets a lot of different people. He has a lot of people. He has a lot of different for Celeste Herrera. They're extremely different, y'all. They do not look like the same person. Celeste Herrera, like I said before, she's 23 years old. She has long black straight hair.
Celeste is not Celeste Herrera. It's not the same person as Celeste River. They already said that. They don't even look alike. But I noticed he liked them Latinos. So basically, all I learned is trust nothing in. Girl, you funny.
Versus Celeste Rivas Hernandez, she has big curly hair. Sometimes her hair is red.
She probably put Kool-Aid in her hair, because that's what the young people do. They put Kool-Aid in their hair. Well, y'all, I got to get ready for y'all tonight, Chris. Y'all going to be back tonight. You know, when we going to have to do our little other highway patrol thing, man. Because I need to look at some cars and some polices tonight. But seriously, okay. I'm listening. All right, y'all. I'm gonna come back on later on tonight, and we're gonna go for a ride with the state patrol because I got to look at something because this stuff right here, I can't believe what we just saw. I don't believe these folk playing with this case. This a real dead. It's a real a girl body, a little girl body in the trunk. Y'all the one make me laugh. Y'all funny too. We need to
Los
laugh.
Angeles police have just confirmed that the infant's remains were discovered behind the D4D villa. Simultaneously, Celeste's prenatal examination reports were found on his computer, matching the bloodstains discovered at his residence almost
What?
exactly. This essentially confirms Celeste was pregnant. Reviewing their
Y'all hear that? All right, Chris, you might be right. That'll get boys to be okay. Look, Chris, look, listen to this before you leave. Listen to this, cause you may be right. I said that I don't think he the killer, but listen to what they saying right here before you leave.
Los Angeles police have just confirmed that the infant's remains were discovered behind the D4D villa. Simultaneously, Celeste's prenatal examination reports were found on his computer, matching the bloodstains discovered at his residence almost exactly. This essentially confirms Celeste was pregnant. Reviewing their previous live streams, David abruptly demanded the stream be deleted after Celeste appeared vomiting on camera. Surveillance footage captured her last appearance wearing
That's
her
so
signature
bad.
Hello Kitty sandals, revealing a noticeable bulge in her abdomen before her disappearance. David's animated music video released before canceling his tour contained metaphors hinting at these events, now appearing chillingly prescient. The FBI has now joined the DNA matching investigation. Celeste's teacher revealed to media that the 19-year-old had tearfully confessed to discovering a terrible truth before vanishing. David has officially canceled his
Dead
U.S.
man.
tour, including Thursday's final 2 shows in San Francisco and Los Angeles. The truth draws nearer. I'll keep following this story. Los Angeles police have just...
All right, y'all. Let me go. You know, we got to laugh. We got to laugh later on tonight. I see y'all later on tonight. Around about 2-ish, 2 o'clock. See y'all. Will you be woke at 2, Chris? All right, y'all. I see y'all later on. I'm gonna have them video ready. We need to laugh tonight. Oh Lord, we need to laugh. We need to look at some cops. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm out of here.